Tonight's headlines are brought to you by McDonald's and Mariana's Coffee.
Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories. The closure of Hyatt shocks the community and island officials. Also tonight, join the battle against cancer this Friday and get your march on. And May is Tourism Month. What can we do to help? Stay with us, we have these stories and more up next.
Find a plan that goes with your flow. Get unlimited local talk, text, and data at the most affordable rate with Unlimited Flow Postpaid.
I love Mariana's Coffee. Come join me for a cup. I think you would be really happy.
Let your people know. When it comes to the pickle to chicken ratio, some people, they playing in your face, but not the McCrispy.
After 43 years, the Hyatt Regency Saipan will be closing its doors on June 30. Hitoshi Nakauchi, who is the president of Saipan Portopia Corporation, issued a statement on Tuesday with, quote, "Despite our best efforts and after months of consideration and exploring many avenues, the harsh realities of the current landscape have forced us to make the difficult decision to close this special place," unquote. Saipan Portopia owns the hotel. The announcement came as a shock to many members in the community, including Governor Arnold Palacios.
This is very unfortunate. Disappointed, saddened at the same time. But obviously they made a decision on this a while ago before they came to Saipan to break it to their employees.
The Sinamay government and the Hyatt signed its second 40-year lease agreement in 2021 for the 4,000-hectare land in Garapan. What happens to that lease now? The governor says his legal counsel, the Attorney General, and the Department of Public Lands will be reviewing the lease agreement.
Disappointing part, and I'll be very, very, very honest, is that, at the very least, that we would have been given notice, that I would have been given notice, DPL would have been given notice.
Palacios says the administration is looking at everything it can do to protect the property and ensure that the 126 employees are taken care of.
And I directed Leila Staffler, Secretary of Labor, to look into whatever she needs to do to make sure that these employees continue to get employed in the industry or wherever they can.
The sudden closure of Hyatt will directly impact the hotel occupancy tax, which will also impact the government's revenue. Chamber of Commerce Joe Guerrero is concerned of what kind of signal this event will have for other businesses who have been struggling since the pandemic.
We hope that those that are considering closing down, like the Hyatt finally did, don't do it. Right? We hope that things will get better sooner rather than later, and we hope this is again just a one-off and not going to impact other major businesses that have been struggling.
Guerrero adds that though the CNMI is seeing an increase of tourist arrivals, it is too slow for many businesses.
What we have right now is not sustainable, and I'm hopeful that we don't have more closures.
Hong Kong Airlines did resume flight operations this Monday. According to Guerrero, it's a nice addition, but it's still very little.
That flight schedule will only be up to August because when the EVS TAP is implemented in September, as I understand, they will not be able, tourists from the PRC will not be able to come into Hong Kong and then hop on that flight to the CNMI. The EVS TAP would only allow for direct flight from the PRC and not through Hong Kong. So the Hong Kong Airlines is just sort of a gap sort of strategy from this time until when EVS TAP is implemented in September.
He adds that he will not be surprised if other major hotels decide to shut down their business as well. After a 5-year hiatus, the Marianas March Against Cancer returns this Friday. It will be held at the CPA Airport Field in Dandan, beginning at 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. This march celebrates cancer survivors and remembering those that we've lost to cancer. KSPN speaks with members of the steering committee this afternoon.
Cancer affects, I would say, everyone on this island, whether you're afflicted with it or not. It's affecting people that we're close to or related to, and I think it's just important that as a community we come together to help spread, help raise funds and awareness to help combat cancer in our community.
March Against Cancer has been considered one of Saipan's biggest events for nearly 20 years now. Its goal is to raise funds to support the Commonwealth Cancer Association in their works.
So far, we've raised about 80,000 plus in kind and monetary. I could say it's not as much as what we've received over the past few years, but I would say it's like coming back into it. It's a great amount, and I only hope that we would receive more sponsors for next year.
Currently, there are 17 teams registered for the event, and over 30 sponsors have committed their support for the March Against Cancer. The community is encouraged to come together, show your support, and stand together in this battle against cancer. Melvin Manahani is a survivor, and not only is he inviting members of the community to the event, but he shares this message as well.
Early detection is always key to your recovery. Go and get screened. Go and get screened for any type of cancer. It's just not oral cancer, breast cancer. It's all types, And you go get screened early on, and your chances of beating whatever sickness or cancer that's diagnosed is up here, And it's us passing down our tradition, not our addiction.
As for Lorraine Tenorio, another survivor, checking up on yourself is truly key in this battle.
Take some time for yourself and go get yourself checked and take care of yourself, because you can't take care of your family if you can't take care of yourself first.
Again, the March Against Cancer will be held on Friday, May 3rd at 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. at the CPA Airport Field. The Department of Community and Cultural Affairs Nutrition Assistance Program announces that there will be a slight delay of food stamp issuance. Due to unforeseen circumstances, NAP will postpone Thursday's distribution for numbers 3 and 4 until Friday, May 3rd. This means those who were scheduled to receive their food stamps on Thursday will be receiving it on Friday instead. And for Friday's distributions for numbers 5 and 6, it will be issued on Saturday, May 4. Time of distribution will remain the same, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. For more questions, you can call the NAP office at 670-237-2800. May is Mariana's Tourism Month, and tourism is everybody's business. In the CNMI, tourism is the #1 revenue-generating industry, and it affects all people who call this place home. And while the Marianas Visitors Authority makes it their top priority, what are community members on their end doing to make this work?
How are we, as a community, making tourism our business? Are we cleaning up after our beach parties? And are we issuing citation for violations of anti-littering laws? Are we using our public restrooms respectfully? And are we opening and maintaining those public restrooms at our major parks and beaches? Are we preserving our indigenous Chamorro and Carolinian cultures in our homes? And are we developing habits, products, services, and opportunities to share our beautiful culture?
MVA Board Vice Chairwoman Jamaica Tyrone emphasized that community members should also be hospitable and friendly to visitors and fellow neighbors as well.
Collectively, our community should be able to answer yes to all of these questions.
MVA Managing Director Chris Concepcion shared positive news during a proclamation signing ceremony on Tuesday. According to Concepcion, today, the CNMI is receiving almost the same number of visitors from South Korea as before the pandemic. This means we are almost 100% recovered for the Korean market. Hong Kong Airlines operated its first flight to Saipan Monday morning as well, which shows hope for the China market. But there is still work to be done, and the community can help.
However, the reality is that we are still not at pre-pandemic levels for overall arrivals. We still have less than half the total number of arrivals that we've had before the pandemic. So back to point one, tourism is everybody's business. And consider how best that you, your business, your family, your local government agency, your school, your nonprofit organization can contribute to strengthening our tourism economy. So together we can make, the CNMI, the Marianas, the best place to live in the world, to do business and to visit.
MVA will be holding events throughout the month of May for 2024 Marianas Tourism Month. They will have a photo contest, cleanup and painting initiative, radio trivia, and their annual signature event, Taste of the Marianas. Taste of the Marianas will be held every Saturday night during the month of May at the American Memorial Park in Garapan. There will be about 30 food and drink vendors, and credit cards will be accepted. For more information about Taste of the Marianas or other events by MVA, you can contact Ray Villagomez at 670-664-3200.
Viva Marianas Tourism Month.
Upgrade your savings when you bundle with any iPhone 15 series today. Our affordable Link Bundle gives you the power to choose just what you need, with mobile and home internet starting for as low as $105 a month, no home phone required. Plus, activate your bundle with a brand new iPhone 15 and receive your first 2 months of home internet on us. A $50 port-in credit, a SuperPod AX, and basic installation, all free for a limited time. Additional conditions may apply. Visit DocomoPacific.com to learn more. Docomo Pacific, better together.
let your people know. When it comes to the pickle to chicken ratio, some people, they playing in your face, but not the McCrispy.
Premium office space is available now at the Hermosa Vista Business Park on Capitol Hill. Features include dedicated parking, fast internet, backup power, good water, and natural light throughout to go along with the very best views on Saipan. So don't settle for space when you can get peace and peace of mind. Call Hermosa Vista today at 670-483-4750 or email hvsaipan@gmail.com.
I love Marianne's coffee. Come join me for a cup. I think you would be really happy.
One of the CNMI's very own will be flying off to Quantico, Virginia to attend the FBI National Academy. Chief Investigator Ikluk Messias from the Attorney General's office will be taking a 10-week course of study for U.S. and international law enforcement leaders. He leaves this September. Attorney General Edward Manibusan recommended Messias about 2 years ago. He will be representing the Honolulu division.
It's pretty tough to get into the FBI Academy. And so just most recently I met with the FBI special agent from Honolulu and finally put the thing on the table and said, well, he's qualified and he will be accepted. So we're very proud.
Messias was hired by the AG's office in 2019. He started off as an investigator number 3, and then he was promoted to chief investigator in 2022. Before joining the AG's office, Messias was a police officer for the CNMI Department of Public Safety. Manibusan says Messias' acceptance into the academy means a lot, not only for the AG's office, but for local law enforcement as well.
We try to improve our capacity, and I think that improving the capacity and the training level of our investigators will ensure that cases are properly investigated, they're timely done, and I think that with Messias' training would bring back to the CNMI, credible law enforcement in our office, and I hope that he will share his knowledge with other law enforcement and with his other law enforcement investigation cases.
Moving forward, Manibusan says this allows more opportunities for other law enforcement officers to join the FBI Academy as well. In an issued release, Messias states he is grateful for the nomination and support. He adds that he is excited at the opportunity to gain valuable experience and knowledge that will effectively improve the enforcement of our laws and the safety of the NMI community. Messias is currently enrolled at the University of Guam for the Master's Program for Public Administration. He received his Bachelor of Science degree in Criminal Justice from Chaminade University in Hawaii and earned his associate's degree in criminal justice from the Northern Marianas College. Thursday night, we are pleased to present right here on the Channel 2 News, the Humanities Half Hour, hosted by Catherine Perry. This week's guests are Lynn Tenorio and Mercilia Tegeta from the Commonwealth Cancer Association. As reported earlier, the March Against Cancer raises funds to support those currently battling cancer and to remember those we've lost.
From 2022 to present, we have, I think it was about 125 new cancer clients at CCA. So those are the ones who register at CCA having just, have been diagnosed and got their treatment and came back home. But that's not all cancer survivors, right? And so that's a lot in since 2022 to present. And then that just adds to our current, I think, what are we at? 200 plus clients.
The show starts at 7 p.m.
Hey, golfers, come north and practice your game at the Marianas Driving Range. New Year's local specials. 10-piece coupon books available for just $60. That's a $10 savings. Want to get really good? Come work on your swing every day for just $99 per month. It's our practice pass and you're going to love it. Grab your passes and go straight to the range. You can social distance and chip all at the same time, and the views are free. Reserve now at marianastrekking.com. You can pay online, open 7 days a week. At one of Saipan's beaches, this mother lays about 100 eggs under the cover of darkness. She hides her nest as best she can and then slowly makes her way back to the ocean. The eggs hatch and the babies head for the sea, where they will face a daily dose of danger. Just 1 in 1,000 will make it to adulthood. Those that do will one day lay their own eggs. Sea turtles are protected under CNMI law. If you see one that is stranded or if you see illegal activity, call the hotline at 287-8537.
And for your KSPN weather report, tonight, mostly cloudy with scattered showers. East winds 15 to 20 miles per hour. Low 78, and your chance of showers is at 30%. Tomorrow, partly cloudy with isolated showers. East winds 15 to 20 miles per hour. High is 86, and your chance of showers is at 20%. The high tide tomorrow will be at 12:53 p.m., followed by a low tide at 8:37 p.m. Sunrise will be at 5:53 a.m. and the sunset, you can catch that at 6:35 p.m.